Okay, active stabilization is off. I got it on the car, 10 to 20, and I believe it's at 20 millimeters. So this camera remembered the settings when I turned it off. Some cameras you have to reset everything. This one is working great. I got it mounted on a tripod. Let's go and try to find some deer. I see some buzzards. I see a lot of them flying around. I see a lot of barn swallows too. I love these birds. Looks like they're getting ready for getting rid of some stuff. See how long this battery lasts. I'm going to go this way. So on this trip also I'm going to have to get a birthday card for my aunt. I won't tell you her age, but I do believe she's 5 years older than I am. Detour Evans Road, so I don't know what's going on. They closed off the highway, or the 1604 before Nacogdoches. So I have to find another route that way. So that's why I usually choose this path. Yeah, you can still get on I-35 here. Okay, so with this camera, I can put it on a wide field of view of 10, which would be like a 15, all right? For a full frame equivalent. And at 20, it's at a 30. So 15 to 30. That's what this lens is. basically, for the full frame. So you can see how wide it is. I did bring it up a little bit. He's lugging. He's looking at the squirrels and deer like I am. They got some beautiful homes here. They have no sidewalks. They do have a drainage ditch in the middle of the road, which takes it out toward the ditch. Beautiful homes. Oh, look at those two dogs. There's another dog. Oh, I see this guy all the time. And look at all these limbs that they cut down the trees. So I'm not going up the hill, I'm just going, you know, on the lower part. I do see some deer. And they're in someone's backyard. They jumped the fence. Here's a squirrel. So I'm going to get a wide field. Nah, it went up the tree. You probably can't see it, but you'll see a deer coming across and a squirrel to the right of the tree. Oh, there's a squirrel right there. See him? Right there. Yeah, I already got it zoomed. He's just looking at me. Oh, this is that 4K 60, by the way. Okay. So I couldn't fit the mic on because it was hitting the windshield. So I'm just laying it down, okay? I like this mic. We'll see how it sounds. If not, I'll use the lavalier. Everybody wants me to get an XLR. It'll sound better. Well, my experience, folks, it's not too hot. That's just my experience, okay? This user has a lot of mistakes. Learning process. So I saw about 4 deer in a guy's backyard. He has a fence. A lot of them don't have fences. And when they do, it's basically a wire fence, but some have closed off fence now, the privacy fences. I see squirrels everywhere in this neighborhood. One's chasing another. There's another deer, 2 deer, 3 deer. See them? You just slow down, take pictures. They're probably waiting for food. This person right here usually puts food on the driveway. Yeah. Looks like that deer has a little twitch in his leg. Okay. So it's Saturday morning. The sun came out in the afternoon, so I think all this dust or cloudy skies is not from rain or whatever. It's from the Sahara. So it goes up the Gulf and ends up in Texas for some reason. Unless there's a lot of farmers down south burning their crops again. Heck, I forgot about that. So no stabilization is on. I got it plugged into the car. And it looks good. So I don't know if it's charging. I had like 83% because I've used it today, and it takes a while to charge. So what I'm trying is a power supply plugged into my car, keeping this active. I don't have a dummy battery for it. I could take the one off the A7C and use the power adapter, you know, so it would have a dummy battery. I don't like using the camera batteries, keep it charging, discharging stuff. It kills the battery a lot quicker. So this way, if you have a dummy battery, you just charge the regular camera batteries when you're ready to go out on a shoot. But even then, I would have a dummy battery to a power bank, and that would be the last resort to use, because then you're always switching out the batteries. It kind of affects my process. I like to go with the flow, not be interrupted by changing out batteries. And the only thing I have to worry about is SD cards. Now, Sony Type A express cards are smaller than the Type B, but they're more expensive. They say, well, they're slower than Type B. Well, I don't know. It looks pretty fast to me. And I've been recording at 4K 60. This can go up to 4K 120, but without any stabilization, and I don't know if it can record sound. I'll have to look that up. So, Peter Gregg tried out this camera. Sammy Superstar has. They both say the stabilization is not very good. You get a gimbal. I put on the, when I took out the camera, I did two things. One without any stabilization, and one with just normal stabilization. Okay? Now I'm in active stabilization, but since I have it in the car, I have it off. I don't know if this camera crops at 4K 60. Okay? Sometimes when you turn on the stabilization, that's what happens. And what Peter Gregg likes doing with the ZV-1 is you'll use an ASPC camera, and it'll turn on stabilization, and it takes away the vignetting, so you get a little crop, and then it looks fantastic. That's only a 12 megapixel camera, and it stays 12 megapixels. And I just missed a deer. He was eating some flowers. Still no city charge, but this guy really see, they're constructing a hospital, which I'm going to become their devoted patron on. See a lot of birds flying. They're active. A lot of pigeons. They're usually downtown, but for some reason they're out in this area. I think that's because they feed the deer all the time, and then the birds get the scraps. See, there's a squirrel across the street. Little bitty one too. He's learning to trade. He's looking for buried nuts. There you go. Yeah, I've never seen squirrels attack birds. I've seen cats and dogs do. And they attack squirrels also. And rabbits. I'm a little worried about the buzzards flying around because they attack small animals too. If they don't see anything dead, they start attacking. So some places where they need to build houses is the field has grown up, so they haven't cut the grass. But beautiful homes here. You get new ones, you get the older homes that's been there for like 50 years, maybe 40 years, I don't know. A lot of trees. Okay. Well, didn't see much action. I think I'll turn left up here, go by the cemetery. There's usually some in the cemetery. They jumped the fence. And it's an old cemetery. I think I walked through it one time. See, some of this cement has been peeled off. Wow. They're coming along with this house. They got about 2 homes here that they've been working on for years. Yeah, he's working. Even have a little outhouse. If one guy does it on his weekend, then it's going to take him a long time. If he's just doing it himself. I think they're just doing the outside is done. They just have to do the, I guess, electrical. I don't know. Yeah, everybody's in their yard. I'm gonna have to do mine real quick. I see no deer. So it looks like it's doing good with the power from the car. I'm using the 65 watt for my laptop to power these cameras. And I'm going down there. I'm just going to go back up here and go back home and put up this video. So I forgot to put up part 5, I think. So I put that up. That's ready to go. Part 6 is up rendering. So this will be part 7, the car vlog, first car vlog. And this is without any stabilization on. So it looks smooth. I'm letting the shocks do their thing with this car, which is excellent. just remember, when I test out cameras, I take it straight out of the box, and then I look at it, and then I fix things as I'm going. It's a learning process for me. I sometimes watch YouTube videos on, you know, if I have a question or something, you know, if I can't get an answer to it. So here's a question. I had the express card out. That's the only card I have in this thing. And I took some pictures. Now, any other camera will notify, hey, no card, okay? This one told me no card. But I took some pictures and it saved them. So is there internal memory built into this camera? You know, usually the internal memories is for buffer, okay? Well, it might have created a disk drive too, or internal SD built into it. Yeah, I see some flashing moving on. Police car. It could be road maintenance too. Usually the police cars are SUVs here. I don't know. They got so much construction out here, you just... Yeah, see, you get people like this, they're always in a hurry, and then they prevent me from turning right. And I am at an angle because the road slopes down. And if I try to straighten the camera out, what happens is then it's crooked while I'm driving straight. See, now it's straight. Yeah, the footage looks good. Yeah, brush. I should put mine out. Get them while they're young. Just do it every month. Okay, well, thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling. Until next time, I shall see you then. Goodbye, folks. Thanks for watching.